CO, I will go Magneto for my people. Give me liberty or death, that is my credo, not my ego. Dressed in a tuxedo, into party, also ego. Killed your leader in gazebo, did it for the people. Love what motivated, I did not do it for hatred. But I truly hate the devil, I cannot debate or fake it. I was asked a question and the asker thought it hard. If I was facing death and I could ask one thing of God, I would ask for every to be free here and abroad. And to be rightfully celebrated as a child of God. And to be rightfully celebrated as a child of God.
Need a black superhero. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero. Our own kind took nip from us. Money still reading God we trust. Truthfully we envy, so why we so envious? And why our own kind envy us? Pac said it's hard, but we gotta keep our head up. Going even though we know we fed up. It's hella tension, cause we ain't careful where we all pay attention. I need all my real soldiers on the front line, fighting for the right just one time. So unstoppable together at the same time, with the same mind. Yeah, we're gonna be high and always above what's beneath us. So every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero.
I'm talking bulletproof kind of suit, reflect the struggle that they put us through. With the strength to fight the power like Chuck D do. With the insight to be equal. No, the sky needed a voice that finds reason to multiply. People in the streets for the cause. Marching on Washington miners will be walking through walls. Type of superhero show up when ain't no one to call. That'll shield you from them shields that been killing us all. High beams for eyes to peek the villains in the dark. Power of resolution for a war would even start. The knowledge to build and grow where they live and take care of the kids and the older folk. The clean cause they need it most. Politics with the kings. About economic growth. Cure PTSD. Cause mental health ain't a joke. Feed the hungry and dope. Everyone would know. Everywhere we go.
Every block,
Every hood, every city, every ghetto.
Need a black superhero. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero. It's gonna take one of us to save us. It's gonna take love and a lot of trust. We just got to get that faith and know that. Because you got mine, I got your back. I know it's gonna take one of us to save us. It's gonna take love and a lot of trust. We just got to get that faith and know that. Because you got mine, I got your back. I know. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero.
I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. I pull the sword out the border, walk a floor full of cobras. Go to war with you all, we can brawl toe to toe. I can tighten loops in my lace and make lightning lose in a race. I make fire cool and come back from the triangle in Bermuda. I can suit up, live in the moon up, working and outsmarting computers. I can outswim all the tuna, and that's without a scuba. So in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. I can make time traveling a surprise. Make graveyards full of
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Buffalo Bills and the Kansas City Chiefs. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Fourth-round pick. This is Dameon Pierce. Pierce has it knocked loose. Now this is picked up by the Bills.
To put it mildly, that is not the way anyone wants to start off a game. You fumble on your first offensive snap. But now what you're worried about is, does that linger throughout the game for your guys on offense? And how's the defense going to handle it? Because no one expects to run out on the field on the first play and have to all of a sudden start to play themselves.
Here comes the rookie 7th-round pick. It's Isaiah Pacheco. Chris Jones that time coming in with a tackle behind the line.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
Here we go. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now it's Burrow. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
And they're using that in the backfield, and sometimes running in. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 3 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Great starting position to begin the drive, and now they look up at a 3rd and 5. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Charles, it's early, but that's a key 3rd down conversion. Remember, they forced the turnover on the opening drive. Now they're in a position where they look like they'll at least get 3 out of this.
A great example of complementary football if they're able to cash this in, isn't it, partner? Because defense does this job, takes it away, turns over the offense. Let's pick up a nice first down there. Maybe it's time to think about taking a shot in the end zone because it looks like the field goal is almost assured.
Tackle made by Kaiser White. You know he can fly to the ball, and he showed it there. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Burrow will throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force behind that one, and then he could not hold up. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Nagar's kick is good, and the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. 3-2, their record through the first 5 games of the year as they got the victory last week. It's still early, just October, but what have you seen from these guys so far?
Well, what I've seen is a team that's still figuring out all their pieces because they've got some new faces from a year ago and in some new draft picks. Sometimes it takes a month or so before you really start to gel as a team and for those players to figure out their roles. But right now, I see them starting to elevate.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll send a receiver in motion left. On 2nd and 9, Lance. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for KC. 45 yards. Well, for Trey Lance, not only was he the youngest quarterback in the 2021 draft class, but many say he had the strongest arm, too, and he showed it off here.
I'm really not sure what was more impressive about that throw. Was it the distance travel or the accuracy involved? Because I'm going to tell you straight up, when you're trying to hit a guy in stride that far downfield, there's nothing easy about it, but he sure made it look easy there.
And that throw, pretty impressive, and even 61 yards through the air. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Bills are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all. That's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Well, certainly. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. This defense for the Chiefs, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
From the 45 on second down. Burrow. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. And a good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Down. Here's Joe Burrow. That pass taken in by Burks. And he is going to have the Bills' first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. It'll be a pickup of 4, and the Bills are going to have a first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 36-yard line.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Bills 3, Chiefs nothing.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Burrow looking to pass. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have, and a pass he should have caught.
The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Burrow. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 21. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Burrow escaping the pressure right. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 of the 12. They get it 8 there on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Now Burrow on first down. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage. To throw again on second down. Burrow caught. It's the tight end, Kelsey. Touchdown, Buffalo. Travis Kelsey, his third touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Nagar is up and good, and the lead grows to 10-0. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. 1st and 10, it's Pierce. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. The Chiefs at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. Here's Lance to throw it. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Watch out now, 50, Fury.
Pierce takes it straight ahead. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. So much to discuss with the Chiefs and Bills getting together here. The top two scoring teams in the AFC last year. Buffalo won their regular season meeting in 2021. That was 38-20 in Week 5. But as we all know, the Chiefs got them back in the playoffs. One of the best games in recent memory. 42-36 in overtime. And a game that many thought helped spawn the new overtime rules for 2022. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. York able to send this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Burrow. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to bring that one in. On 3rd down.
That was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. There are times on carries like that where he looks a little bit older than his rookie status.
How many times have we talked when we've gone out to dinner about how precocious these youngsters are that come into the NFL now? They play at a higher level at a younger age. The stars aren't quite in their eyes as much as it used to be, huh?
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Over the middle, he finds Pettis complete. And he's going to have a first down, and they get into field goal range here at the 29. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Hands it off out of the gun. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
On 2nd and 9, Burrow. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Alexander Johnson. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room that if you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Lance. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. They've got his man complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And they say officially it's a 68-yard attempt. And now the kick short, but this is a live football picked up in the end zone. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. A fairly short kick from the 14. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second? And he caught it up, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he finds some open field here. And he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line. And remember, he put one on the ground last week, so the rookie now back-to-back weeks with a fumble loss.
And 0 excuses. But altogether not surprising. Rookie running backs have to adjust to the speed of the NFL. And it's not just in their running. It's the speed of defenders getting to them, how hard and aggressive they are in tackling, them raking at the football. So many things they didn't deal with in college, and that's one of the big adjustments that they have to make. Again, not a surprise, but he's got to figure it out.
Following the fumble recovery, Lance to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
A waste of time.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Here's Lance. Touchdown! Dameon Pierce, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are able to capitalize on the forced fumble by turning it into 6 points. Now Cade York for the extra point. And he puts it through there within 3. It's 13-10. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Buying time to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
11
Now it's Burrow. Caught by the tight end Ertz. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
It's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take what you can get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And from front here, that's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
A handoff out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction. Next 3rd down tougher. 4th down and 9.
It's pretty evident. We can say what the difference in week makes. Last week, they ran pretty much wild. They did pretty much what they wanted to do. This one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Well, think about the strong safety position. There are more bulkier guys in the free safety, but that time, great athleticism to hustle in and break up that play. From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3 and leaves him with 4th and 1. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have the Bills 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. 2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Call a no gain that time as it's going to leave him with
and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Defensively, they rallied the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on first.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Here we go, here we go. 11.
Burrow going for it on 4th. Touchdown, Bills. Zach Ertz, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Nagar now for the extra point. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go. Red.
Lance now on 1st down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jonathan Grenard. A sensational effort by him, and that is one of the biggest losses you'll ever see on a sack. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. It'll be a pickup of 5, but they're still left with about a mile to go on 3rd down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
The Bills bring out a couple of extra defensive backs to defend this 3rd down play.
Yeah, they're going dime.
6, red, blue striker. Red, cycle. Red.
Throwing now is Lance. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, there is still time to recover from this. It remains a 2-score game even with the 2 points there, but let's just say things not trending in the right direction.
I like that phrase. I'm going to say it along with you. Things are definitely not trending in the right direction. They needed something on that drive. Instead, they gave up 2 points and a lot of hope.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Cameron Jordan so tough to block as he gets in there and record the sack.
And that was a passage.
This offense on third down today, they've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. He's going to let this one go deep. That's caught inside the 20. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here's A.J. Cole now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken around the 12. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive, and in a relatively quick... Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
A throw out wide here, caught by Pettis. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Dante Pettis, 31 yards. And the Bills look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage, because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests. But in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is, he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Jermaine Johnson in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. Here's the Chiefs punter now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And certainly not the greatest of kicks there. This one will be down inside their own 40-yard line.
The Bills take over first and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On 2, ready?
So from the 36 now, first and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Good gain there on first down and keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front.
Here we go.
Good blocking. Nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage. Stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They're in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And sometimes things come together exactly like you want. It's not just been the volume of carries he's had in this contest. It's been the production as well.
Gun. Stop.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there are going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 51 yards rushing now for the ball game on 24 carries.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got it first and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 3 on the gain there. Second and goal. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. And they will take a knee here. So they're back at the 7 now for third and goal. And they'll indeed take a knee. Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. So it's a win here for the Bills. And the man leading the way was their quarterback, CD. That's Joe Burrow.
Yeah, he was just on target all afternoon with 3 touchdown passes. They couldn't find a way to stop him, and ultimately, he guided them to victory.
So for Buffalo, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, the loss